Let's use pearl necklaces to explain the concepts of linkage, recombination, and genetic distance in genetics. Imagine we have two necklaces, each with a string of pearls, where each pearl represents a gene on a chromosome. Step 1. Linkage between genes. The pearls on each necklace are arranged in a specific order, and these pearls represent genes that are either linked or unlinked. On one necklace, imagine the pearls are very close together. This represents genes that are strongly linked on the chromosome. On the second necklace, some pearls are far apart. These represent genes that are weakly linked or unlinked. Step 2. Recombination. During meiosis, when genetic material is exchanged, there's a chance that the pearls, genes, on one necklace might switch places. This happens during recombination. Tightly linked genes, pearls close together, on one necklace are less likely to swap with other pearls, just like how closely positioned pearls on the same necklace are harder to separate. The string between them is tight, so it takes more force to pull the pearls apart. Loosely linked genes, pearls far apart, on the other necklace are more likely to swap, similar to how widely spaced pearls on the second necklace can more easily be moved around. The string between these pearls is longer, and recombination is more common. Step 3. Genetic distance. Now, we measure the genetic distance by how often recombination happens between these pearls. The closer the pearls are on one necklace, the lower the recombination frequency, meaning they are closer in genetic distance. If the pearls are far apart, the higher the recombination frequency, and they are further in genetic distance. This analogy with two necklaces helps students visualize how the proximity of genes affects recombination and how it ties into the concept of genetic distance, providing a clearer understanding of linkage and recombination frequency.